If you head east from the East Preparatory Boarding School, you will encounter a pre-war horse racetrack known as Easy City Downs. And had I not been here earlier, you would see robots running around in a circle. They're scooting around, they are racing, and there would be triggermen and raiders alike shooting at us. However, I was here before, and they're all dead now. So with the Settlements Proving Ground mod, we can turn Easy City Downs into a functioning settlement. Today's video, we're gonna scrap this place because as we look around, good lord, this is just a mess, you guys. This is absolutely atrocious. We're gonna do a scrapping video. So pull up a chair, break out your favorite Nuka-Cola as we begin. Now, the Settlements Proving Ground mod allows you guys to make areas that normally could not be settlements, such as Easy City Downs in the base game. It allows you to do so, and in this case, the workshop is tucked just on this side of this little building here, which if we go inside, we can find, among other garbage, a computer. A little bit of lore here behind this computer. This computer here will allow you to trigger the robots and turrets against the triggermen and raiders if you are of a lower level. And there's even a little note here, which we can save for at a later point, but it's essentially from a person who worked on these robots and would race them. This is a fun place to be, in my opinion. We're just going to clean up at least some of the interior here. The main goal is going to be the exterior. There's a lot of things to scrap when it comes to the area, so I don't want to spend too much time in here other than just let you know about the lore and how you can use this location to your advantage. Walking around here, we see that there's a lot to... We have so much to do. This is ridiculous. I'm going to get rid of pretty much all of this noise. I do not like this being here. We're going to create a beautiful, thriving settlement that is clean, that doesn't have these raider bodies hanging off of it, for instance. This can definitely go away. We can also get rid of the shrubs, and we will delight in having a place that is actually nice to look at. Some people do like the kind of run-down, grotesque look, and that's fine. I am very much a fan of having clean settlements as much as reasonably possible, especially if they're raider encampments. We can have something a little bit more suitable to the average everyday person. I hope you guys like these videos. Feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button. Also, channel memberships and super chats and super thanks are now live, so I'd like to invite you to check that out if you are able, and that is something you like to do. We will scoot back in here, I think, and get rid of this, really just this atrocious monstrosity that is the center of the racetrack. And then we'll just make our way across, and we will go about it like so. Now we're going to come across here, and this, from a development standpoint, is actually a really nice ramshackle build here. I do like the build when I initially come here. I just don't think it's suitable for what I have planned with the layout. One possible idea you could do at home is to turn the entire center into a massive farm. And at this time, that is the direction I am leaning towards. It's big, it's spacious, there's a lot. We have another terminal that will let you do turret and robot manipulation if you so desire. We can just scrap that. We'll scrap all of this. And I mean all of this. All this is going away for the time being. We can always make more crafting materials, crafting benches, and the like. I'm choosing to leave this warehouse here. The workshop is there, and I think that'll be a fun, nifty little place to put power armor at this time. When we get to the actual build, though, those of you guys who've seen my videos before, you guys know that I usually change my mind at some point. I usually do, and that's okay. That's the beauty of Fallout, and it's, good lord, look at all these wires. That is the beauty of the Fallout settlement building capacity. So much creativity. And that's why I really got into these videos. You could have so much fun with this, you guys. I get many comments, and I use a lot of comments as inspiration for future videos. And I've seen some people say that they enjoy just scrapping and cleaning and seeing a prettier Commonwealth. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Now, we got a bunch of little itty-bitty garbage laying around here. We'll get rid of the poles. All of this is going to go away. Look at how nice this looks. Nicer, anyway. We may have to do some console command testing when it comes to this particular section, because the developers designed the land around the ability to get to where the leader of the establishment would be. Eager Eddie would be up there. And he's the guy that runs everything. He's got some interesting loot and a little bit of a backstory. Not too much, although he is a named character. So if you are into the lore, I encourage you to, really check it out if that's something that interests you before you get into the going ham like I'm doing right now. Because I like scrapping. This is relaxing. Get this. Alright, so this is so much cleaner. We got a cap stash and some bottle caps we can pick up at a later point. Alright, this stuff we might have to disable just via console commands, which I will attempt to do in just a minute. And one thing I'm debating on is maybe the track rails we could leave. I'm thinking about leaving the track rails just to have a nice little barrier between the farmland and the rest of the racetrack, but again, we'll get to that probably in the build stage. Let's finish cleaning out this little corner here. Alright, now this is the moment of truth. This is the moment of truth. I am going to attempt to disable these hills. So we're gonna do that quick save that we all enjoy doing. And we will, I don't know if it'll let me because it's a non-AV object. Did it do it? What did I just disable? Oh, I disabled a house. Okay. So it looks like the mound is, whoops. Okay. I believe the mounds are here for the time being. We shall leave that be. I ended up disabling this whole house, which I kind of want to keep. I kind of want to keep this here. We can slowly skirt our way back. And we can just clean up this little tidbit here. Gotta be careful not to get rid of the retaining walls, otherwise that will break the terrain. That would not spark joy. Right, slowly but surely, the Commonwealth is becoming a cleaner place. Can I get around it this way? We're gonna go back the way we came and snag this flamingo here. As well as these pile of leaves. Alright, look at the beauty that is Easy City Downs. Raiders are pretty disgusting people. I think we all see this, and I know that many of us, I myself included, do enjoy playing Raider characters on occasion. But just look at all this trash, you guys. Like, this is wild. Get rid of these hedgerows here, the shrubberies. And we'll see if there's a little bit of debris and stuff on this road. I'm not too terribly concerned about the road at this time. We can get rid of these spikes and the cages, because this is pretty gross, not to mention unsanitary. Okay, moving along here, we've got debris in a parking lot. We'll get rid of the buses, we'll get rid of the vehicles. And I'm gonna quickly, because it appears to be getting a little bit darker, I'm just gonna set the game hour to 9 AM and see if that really makes a difference here in terms of the light. Not really, but that's fine. Get rid of the roots, the branches, the brambles, and we even have skeletons laying about. Okay, and we'll get rid of the trash, the posters. Okay, and more trash. Now, another fun idea, if you guys are watching to get ideas for your own builds, is we have several retaining walls that, like in this spot right here, could be used to plant food if you have the Place Everywhere mod. So that is something to consider. All this trash. Very good. Look at this. I cannot imagine how 20 plus people living in one spot could not be bothered to clean. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It blows my mind on the lack of, I don't know. basic human hygiene that's going on here. But that's neither here nor there. We're the ones doing it, and good lord, do we need to do it. Get rid of the trash in the corner. Back here, get rid of this trash. We also could turn the racetrack into some sort of marketplace. That is another idea. Makeshift bombs, we'll get rid of that. Get rid of all this this debris here. And I think I'll leave the bathroom alone for the time being. We'll leave the bathroom alone for the time being. Just because that'll give me a reminder to build a bathroom in that location. Because I think that's a good spot to do it, honestly. Just clean up some of this here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to completely scrap out this room. I might leave a lot of it in place just to keep the easy City Downs vibe. But we definitely will clean up the trash from the floor here. So this is looking nice. A little bit of trash. Not overly so much though that this area at least is I'd say it's more manageable than like all the way out there, and I see some branches that I missed here. We'll go and pick up all that stuff later. And this billboard doesn't have anything on it, so I think that's gonna go too. As is this, and double back to get the branches that I missed, and the hedges, the bluff grass, the trees. We'll disable that iBot later. Now, walking around to the... Can I get this? The brambles. This is the stadium, ladies and gentlemen. This is the stadium. And as you can see, this too is in need of a makeover. A very big makeover. With a brush and a nuclear warhead. So we did the quick save. I'm trying to not disable or delete the stadium in of itself. That's why we did the quick save earlier, just because there's a lot of stuff going on over here. Slowly but surely make our way up. Okay, and we'll clean out the skeletons. I'll just blow up this bench. Coming across here, we will just do the same. We will make the stadium pretty again, getting rid of all the broken benches at least, and we can throw down new ones when we get to the build. Now this guy is gonna be a bit... There we go, got it. And coming up here, we'll get the skeleton. There's a cap stash up here on the top right for those of you who are interested. Now, it looks like some of these benches broke just from the sheer weight of all the garbage from the bombs dropping. I can only imagine how amazing this place would be if the raiders bothered to clean it. I'm sure that Eager Eddie could have made a lot more caps had he sunk a lot of time and efforts into making this place beautiful and more alive and vibrant. Maybe he would have had patrons that were not just raiders or triggermen. Maybe he could have had families, minutemen, gunners. But we will never know because he is dead. Coming out here, we see some garbage. Get rid of the flammable barrels and the trash. I think I'll leave the junk wall here. And we will do a quick save. I'll turn on my Pip-Boy light and we will continue this wild, ridiculous cleanup. I do believe, I will say, I do believe the worst is over. I think the worst of it, for the most part, is like all this kind of out here. And we need to take out the bridge and things here and build a way up there for settlers to get to in the build process, so that way we will have access to that building, because that does have a nice overlook in my opinion. Alright, so we'll get rid of the scaver, we'll get rid of this and this. And it looks like these junk walls don't actually need to be here, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. And this guy... Hold on, something's not right. Alright, let's hit disable and see what happens. There we go, we're good. We'll just clean him up. This could be a nice little snack shop. Nuka-Cola's on the wall. We've already got a Nuka Cherry poster here. We've already got the setup for it. So I think we will leave this this particular area as is. Just ever so slightly, ever so carefully clean up this bit. And we can pick up these guys. Bottles as well. Okay, we can leave that bench alone. Let's get rid of these spiky poles and the bodies. That will undoubtedly not be good for business. And we did the inside here, so let's go back through, I think. You know what? Whoops. Okay. That's not what I had intended to do. I thought I was hitting the well, alright. We'll go with it. We'll go with it because I just opened I feel like Bob Ross. It's just a happy little mistake. Just a happy little mistake, guys. It's okay. Just a happy little mistake. Now, what is all this here? Are these just posters? Like, it's a happy little accident. A happy little accident. Can I just disable that again? Yes. Okay, and then I will disable this. Alright, so we just opened up a spot accidentally, but we can put this area to good use. I am okay with this. I am fine with it. We all have happy little accidents. It's okay. Now, we're gonna come around this way, and we're gonna clean out these wood pallets and the brambles, and we're gonna try not to blow up this house as well, because I do actually want to keep some of these houses here, believe it or not. I promise I do. Get rid of the stump, and the branches are bottle caps. Now we're on this side, taking out hedgerows. We'll get that guy later. And we will take out... We're basically just taking out the foliage right now, as we loop around the remainder of the track. Well, we are also collecting a little bit of concrete as we go. Scrap everything and scrap just a little bit more for PC are amazing mods. They are wonderful mods, and I encourage PC players to look into them. Now, for console players, somebody recommended in chat, I believe it's called STS. I don't know anything about it, but someone who said they play on consoles uses STS to do what I'm doing. So, console players, please check that out. I want you guys to have fun too. I want you guys to be able to have nice and clean settlements like me. Alright, this looks a lot nicer. I'm pretty satisfied with this bad boy. I think what I'm gonna do is, since we're here and we're quick saving, I'm just gonna pick everything up by hand that I can and delete everything else. Alright, look. This. We'll come back over here and we will scrap the, this guy, this guy. And there's a lot of stuff I missed over here. My goodness. I thought I got a lot of it, but apparently I did not. We can scrap the interior later for the build section. This looks a lot nicer, though. Store that. Alright. Let's get these tipped over chairs out of here, I think. At least so there's just a little bit of space. Right, look at this. Nice and clean. Looks like there's a foot here we're gonna have to address. And for the time being, I will get rid of some of the chairs just so I can walk around. This could also be another food shop. Settler stands in here, people come and buy. And then this will be disposed of. And I want to be careful here just because I don't want to get rid of the track gate in of itself. But I do want to get rid of the shack stuff. I do want to get rid of the shacks. So that looks nice. That looks wonderful even. We'll do another quick save and I will set the game hour back to 0900. It is super cloudy out today. Alright, and we will build up to here. Get rid of these meat things at some point. Let's just build a simple staircase. Doesn't need to be pretty at all. Sure. And now we are here. We are going to scrap everything in here for the most part, with the exception of the room itself. And we could even add on to it, I think. Now this is the Master Control Terminal from Eddie Eager himself. And this is another lore point in the game and in this area that I encourage you to check out before you guys scrap, so you can really get kind of a feel of what it was like to be here and his personal business ventures he had going on. Very interesting stuff, very fun to read. But in the meantime, we need to finish scrapping. Alright, and yes. I'm gonna leave this stuff here for now until I can figure out a build approach to get up here without looking silly. And this is a very interesting design structure the developers did. Very basic roofs, shack roofs. Not my preferred style, but they do serve a purpose. I will give them that. It does serve a purpose. And finally, coming over here, we can, tent cloth can go away. We are gonna have to do some duplicating, ladies and gentlemen, I think. We're gonna have to do some duplicating madness to where we find a wood floor piece like this and spawn it in and use it to basically fix this, assuming that's the route we want to go. That is doable during a build route. So, and we could also figure out a way to possibly either have stairs up to the third level up there, or just completely cut it off. I think we could end up cutting it off and be okay, but I'll leave that in the comments down below as to how you guys would do it, and I'll take some inspiration from you guys as well. Let's come back over here. Let's get rid of these raider camp tents. They're fun to build with, but they really don't fit the vibe of my settlement style. They really don't. And we'll just do a quick once over. Let's just poke around. I think we're good. I think this is a much cleaner, happier place. We'll just do a quick tidy up here. And while I do that, I just want to take the time once again. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed them. If there's another settlement that I have not done that you would like to see me either scrap or see me build, I still have to build Vault 88 and Hangman's Alley, as well as a couple others, but please chime in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time.